Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today, Call of Duty dropped a full-on progression and prestige blog detailing a ton of information about Black Ops 7. Full progression and prestige intel blast. This will show us camos, all sorts of rewards here. Basically, when it comes to what you're going to be unlocking and grinding out in Black Ops 7, this blog features the bulk of it, right? Outside of like some surprise stuff that they want to keep redacted for the time being for people to unlock, and have it be a surprise. So as we go through this entire blog here, detailing all of BO7 progression, if you enjoy the video, a like rating is always seriously appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, you want to ensure you are always in the know for everything going on in COD. Obviously, a major week inbound, and it's only going to get busier and busier as time goes on, with launch here now only about a day away if you're doing the New Zealand stuff, for what it's worth. So if you want to stay in the know, be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications. So much exciting content planned for the upcoming year of COD. So obviously the menu stuff is going to be pretty self-explanatory. You've got progression stuff that you can view with your level unlocks, prestige master progress, different challenges across the board. Later in season 1, you'll have weekly challenges, event challenges, the armory access as well, intel that you can collect, your stats, and then also all your customization there. With general progression and level unlocks here, it's a global system across campaign, multiplayer, zombies, and Warzone, which is going to be really cool there. You're of course going from level 1 to 55 for each prestige. Of course, pretty basic stuff, pretty standard leveling system for COD these days. We really haven't seen this shift too much in recent years. But then they focus a little bit on prestige specifically here. So Black Ops 7 brings a classic prestige journey through 10 prestiges and hundreds of prestige master levels with additional improvements. This is the most connected prestige ever, since you can do it across any mode. New prestige themes based on real-world military roles that evolve into personified symbols of the warrior, from EOD specialists to the drone operators to combat medics as you progress through the prestige levels. New prestige icons and valuable rewards are available in every single prestige. So you of course are going to have individual, like for prestige 4 you might get a blueprint, then a cool emblem. Prestige 7 maybe it's a different blueprint or a camo or something like that, for instance. You can of course choose to prestige. It's entirely optional there. If you do prestige, you're reset back to level 1, no surprises. You do keep your weapon progression, your operators, your challenge progress. You're just going to lose your overall ranks there, but like your camo tracking, your weapon levels, that all stays when you do prestige there. Seasonal content is always fully available there, so no real concerns as far as that goes. We know how prestiging works. Basically every time you prestige, you do get a permanent unlock token, so you could use that on anything you want, whether it's a specific gun or something, a perk, anything that you're unlocking from rank 1 to 55. You can perma unlock that. So they do reveal prestige 1 with the psyop soldier here. Pretty clean skin, nothing too flashy, nothing too crazy. They've said they were going to tone some things down here and there. We get a little look at that skin overall. You also end up getting a static prison loading screen. You get a decal and emblem, and then also a weapon charm with this, and then a new cipher wrap blueprint for the MXR-17 when you go into prestige 1. They also give us a look at all the prestige stuff here from prestige 2 to 10. So prestige 2, you get the overall theme and everything going on there. Prestige 3 is going to be the combat medic. Prestige 4 is infiltrator with a new M8 blueprint there. Prestige 5 is zombie themed. Prestige 6 is JTAC themed with a new blueprint. I believe that's for the MSMC there. Yeah, the MPC 25. Prestige 7 is shadows. That is an actual really cool looking skin there. It's almost like it's like, I don't know, there's a texture to it that is kind of interesting. Prestige 8 drone operator, another pretty clean skin for the Razor there. Cradle specialist is going to be prestige 9, and then prestige 10 is death. Wow, that's a little ominous there. And then prestige master, a little bit more crazy. You've got like this horned guy with red glowing skin, a little bit more flashy, a little bit more extravagant there. And then you start your prestige master journey, going through and unlocking different customization things like your prestige emblem, your prestige color, and everything going on with that. The demon of war is going to be the prestige master unlock here. You also get an AK-27 sigil fire blueprint as well. As I just mentioned, you get the prestige titles, level colors, so you can have like the title next to your name. You get your level colors, everything like that. So you've got the customization that you can sort of flex in every pregame lobby there, basically, as well. And of course, your prestige master icons, no surprise there. It's been around for a little bit as well. This is what I'm particularly interested in this blog: weapon camos and attachments. So we're gonna get a little in-depth preview at some of the challenges and camos and everything available here. So different innovations. The biggest Black Ops launch ever is also the most connected ever. You can earn progression and challenges across all modes. Again, there's also gonna be individual camos in campaign, multiplayer, zombies, and Warzone as well. More mastery camos to unlock than ever before. Camo unlock criteria improvements based on player feedback. Deep challenge systems to further reward playstyle mastery as well. New challenge tracker is going to be available for actual challenges and camos that you can easily track as well. We know about the gunsmith by now. We've had this accessible in the beta and everything there. Weapon camos overview. So with this, get our first look at several of these camos available. Carbon fiber, dragging some of these classic camos from like Black Ops 2, for example. Bacon, weaponized 115, which is animated. For any camos you unlock that are not associated with your weapon or weapon's prestige, you can access these and see everyone arranged by type. There's different promotional camos, event camos, basic weapon camos like military, special, and mastery camos, prestige camos, and then weekly challenge camos available as well. A standard weapon camo is only able to be applied to the current weapon it's unlocked for. A universal camo can be obviously applied to any gun in the game that you want. With the challenges here, you can go through and view these, and we actually get some challenge camo previews as well. Like invertebrate kind of looks insane there. I really like that. You get a little bit of like a zebra rainbow looking one here, sunset zebra, for example. In multiplayer and zombies, the military camo requirements have been reduced. 80 headshots per weapon instead of 100, 1,000 critical kills per weapon instead of 200 in zombies there. Sniper and shotgun military camo requirements have been updated to use point blank kills and one-shot kills instead of headshots. Final mastery camos now unlock automatically, so you don't have to go through and like individually unlock the final mastery camo on each gun like in Black Ops 6. I thought that system kind of sucked, honestly. Your first step obviously is going to be your military camo, so these will be the headshots per gun, critical kills in campaign or zombies. In Warzone, just basic eliminations there. And this will differ in some categories, like for instance shotguns, point blank kills, snipers, one-shot kills, as they mentioned. Military camos, of course, pretty basic, pretty standard, not all that flashy. At the end of the day here, you get the different ones per the different modes there. Then you got your special camos. Once all 9 weapons military camos have been unlocked, you can then go through and start doing these. These obviously are going to be a little bit more flashy, a little bit more fun than some of the basic standard military ones there, basically. With these, the unlock criteria on the MXR-17, for example, with 8 attachments equipped, get 150 eliminations, get 150 eliminations at rare rarity or higher, and then get 3 kills rapidly with the MXR-17 10 times depending on co-op campaign criteria there. In multiplayer, with 5 or more attachments, get 50 kills, get 30 kills while or shortly after sprinting, and then get 20 kills with an underbarrel launcher attachment equipped. So you're going to have 3 camo challenges per gun for the special category, per category or mode, basically. So campaign, multiplayer, zombies. Like in zombies, 5 critical kills 15 times, 10 kills without reloading 15 times. With cryo freeze, get 300 eliminations. It'll be basic there. The challenges aren't that difficult or anything, and then Warzone will have its own specific ones. You go through, you do all of these for every single gun in the game. You start getting the mastery camos unlocked as well. So we got our co-op campaign mastery camos, which I think are super clean. Chroma Flux is one I think I'm absolutely going to have to go for here. You then have your multiplayer mastery camos. We of course saw these debuted back at COD Next. I do think a lot of these are pretty clean. Then your zombies mastery camos available as well, and then Warzone. So camos on camos on camos this year to go through and unlock. And with these, for mastery camos, Molten, Shattered Gold, the Golden Dragon, and Golden Damascus. Co-op campaign, eliminate 20 special enemies. In multiplayer, get 3 kills without dying 10 times. In zombies, 10 kills rapidly 15 times. And then in Warzone, 3 kills in a single match 5 times. You do that once, you get that gold unlocked for that gun, you're good to go there. You then have the second mastery camo. So this is going to require you to get the mastery camo on all weapons in that category. So rifles, SMGs, snipers, etc. In campaign and in-game, eliminate 100 zone 3 or zone 4 enemies. Multiplayer, get 10 double kills or better. Zombies, 20 or more consecutive kills without taking damage 5 times. Warzone, get 5 kills without dying 5 times. Then you get your tier 3 camos here. You have to then go through and get the second tier on all 30 guns, and then you can unlock this tier. For campaign and in-game, eliminate 10 elite enemies. In multiplayer, 5 kills without dying 3 times. Zombies, eliminate 30 elite zombies. Warzone, get 10 eliminations while in the top 10. So you kind of got to clutch up an in-game there. Then the final mastery camo has no individual challenge. They unlock automatically in a similar way to legacy Black Ops titles. kills. So if in campaign you get Chroma Flux on 30 weapons, then you immediately unlock Genesis for everything. Same deal with Singularity in multiplayer, Infestation in Zombies, Apocalypse in Warzone. There's also the weapon prestige and weapon camo. So the weapon prestige progression journey, you can go through, max out your weapon levels, and then enter prestige. You're going to get a custom prestige attachment with this. It is going to reset your weapon back to level 1 and reset your attachments, so they'll be locked, but you get that bonus attachment for every gun in the game. Basically, every gun has an individual one. We'll break this down in more detail in a future video. You also end up getting some new rewards with each weapon prestige as well. A prestige camo, a permanent unlock for any attachment that you want, then also the icon for it as well. And then you can also prestige again. Now this is only going to net you some customization stuff like a second prestige camo, another permanent unlock, and then a weapon charm, for instance. So there's a lot of weapon grinding. If you prestige each weapon twice, you can then go into your weapon prestige mastery, which is going to give you even more camos that you can unlock for each individual gun in the game. So like I said, there is so much to grind here when it comes to camos in this game. We then have the weapon prestige max, which is like the final tier where you get a weapon prestige max icon there at max rank of 250, for instance. Then it also is showing off the afterlife camo from BO2 as well. There's going to be a bunch of different reticle challenges in this game. I love that, so you can customize your optics a little bit more. That's always really cool. The challenges are always usually pretty straightforward here with the unlock criteria. It's going to be getting kills while aiming down sights in co-op campaigns. Same deal in multiplayer, zombies, Warzone, etc., just with different thresholds there, basically. We then have the challenge system in general with daily challenges, calling cards, mastery badges. These are pretty self-explanatory, nothing too out of the ordinary for Call of Duty here. If you're looking to get your calling cards, your customization stuff unlocked by doing various different challenges. You've got the 100%er calling cards available as well for each individual mode, which is pretty cool there if you're trying to grind for that mastery stuff there, if that's more your thing. Basic calling cards across the board for a bunch of different challenges here. Pretty standard stuff for Call of Duty, of course. And then your mastery badges for doing certain criteria with specific things in game. Individual rifles, and then the rifle category, the SMG category, so on and so forth, just like the system that we had available in Black Ops 6. There's also the new wonder weapons and total mastery available in zombies, for instance, so you can unlock mastery badges for those now as well. There's going to be full-on stat tracking here. Multiplayer and zombies are where the combat records will be fully available there. Nothing in Warzone as of quite yet. There's also medal collection that you can track there as well if you're interested, and full-on leaderboards here for multiplayer, zombies, Dead Ops Arcade, and Warzone is going to be available here, obviously time permitting when the Warzone integration ends up taking place. In season 1, we're going to have the introduction of the weekly challenge system, similar to what we saw in Modern Warfare 3. Very excited to see what all is going to be available here as far as unlocks go, the new camos that are going to be available on a weekly basis. This adds so much to do across every single mode. It really keeps the game feeling fresh. They do confirm every single week there's going to be a new loadout item available to unlock as well, which is pretty cool. So this could be a new weapon, an attachment, a score streak, a blueprint, something you can use in your loadout will be available every single week. There will be 2 new weapon camo rewards every season, one available at mid-season and then one at the end of the season if you complete all the weekly challenges for any given season. There's also the basic level unlocks. This will show you exactly what you're getting at every single level. We've kind of already covered this with some of the previous blogs as well, for what it's worth, but every level you're getting something for some modes. Some have unlocks for multiplayer and zombies, some are just zombies, some are just multiplayer. Not too surprising there as far as the overall rank up stuff goes, but there is so much to do here, so much to do here when it comes to Black Ops 7 grinding, which I think is going to be awesome. Gives us some long-term goals to go through and try and achieve as the year goes on, and even more stuff happens once we get into the seasons with the challenges and the events going on there. That is everything you need to know for progression here, though, in Black Ops 7. That's going to wrap things up. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like on it. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications so you can always guarantee you're in the know for everything going on in COD. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.